In today's video, we are checking out a mod that keeps evolving, with a whole life cycle, hunting mechanics, and even being able to adapt to how you play, all to ensure its own survival. So let's just jump straight into it. Okay, today we are talking all about evolution, and specifically the evolution of something that's pretty horrific. So first things first, let me show you how this starts. And you can see right here that this is basically like the evolution line of this creature that we're showing today. It starts off in this one here, goes this way, and then it hits all of these right here. So the first creature you're probably going to end up seeing is from this egg right here, also known as the Screech right there. And as you can see, it almost looks like a xenomorph in this stage, but trust me when I say this thing just gets so much worse. And as far as I know, these things basically just spawn in like any dark areas, like whether it's like a forest or even caves. Basically anywhere where it's dark, these guys are more likely to pop out. So already having natural generation is already pretty scary. So if we actually go ahead in survival mode here, you might be able to see what this thing actually does. So if we break this, and this right here, this thing will actually attack you, but it will run away. It is pretty shy, as you see there. So if I actually go and stand in the corner, oh my god, that made me jump. Oh, there we go. There we go. So eventually, it's going to do one of those screams right there, and it will intermittently sort of like attack you. It is pretty shy, so if you do hit it, it's going to sort of like run away in the corner, but it's basically just going to keep screaming just like that, which is why it's called the Screech. It pretty much works the same way as like a shrieker from the deep dark. So it's definitely worth taking these guys out because as you saw there, it basically summons the next stage of its evolution. But considering that they naturally spawn, it's going to be deadly. And there you go. Like, it does not take long for these guys to shriek at all. Yeah, and these guys definitely aren't too strong. I mean, you could pretty much just keep these guys at bay without any weapons or anything like that. They're nothing too crazy to take care of, but definitely worth taking care of because the more that it shrieks, the more issues you're going to have in the future. And they turn into some pretty big issues. So let's move on to what comes next. So after the Screech does its thing and screeches, this thing is going to pop up nearby, which I'm not sure if you'll be able to see too well. I didn't realize how tall this thing would be. There you go. Look at this thing. I didn't realize how tall this thing was. Like, look at that. It's literally like double the height of one player. And this thing right here is actually the phase 0 of this whole evolution line right here. As you can see, we're on this one right now. We've still got all of these to go. The design of this is so sick. Like, it's like a mix between like a xenomorph and the Demigorgon from Stranger Things, honestly. And you can see there he's like clamping his chest right there as well. It's very creepy. And of course, the elephant in the room is the heartbeat sound that plays whenever you're actually near these things. So definitely keep an ear out for that. And these guys actually have very similar behavior to the Warden. Like, as you can see right there, he's sort of like stumbling around, but I don't think he can actually see us. I think they're fully blind. You can see right here, he's actually following us. As soon as we crouch, he basically has no idea where we are. So to show you guys the rest of these evolutions right here, we're going to have to go to the surface because this lab was definitely not built for the scale of these things. Hey you, would you like to have your name appearing in my videos just like this? Or to see exclusive behind the scenes of what projects I'm working on? Maybe a flashy badge next to your name to stand out above the rest? Or even some custom emotes to spam in my comments? Well, now you can. When joining as a member, you'll get all of those things. Plus, it helps support me going full time. And once we hit 20 members total, you'll be given access to members only streams. So it's a win-win. So be sure to check it out by hitting this button right here. Anyway, I'll shut up now. So if we go ahead and put the same one right here, you'll see that eventually he is actually going to attack pretty much any sort of other life form that he can find right here, just like that. And these are the basic attacks you're seeing right now. Like, they get seriously insane. The heartbeat sound effect is just super uneasy. And this guy strolling through the woods is definitely not what you want to run into right here. You see he's going for the sheep again, doing like a launch attack. And he's even breaking blocks as well. Already at this stage, you just saw it. He's breaking blocks. And just a reminder again, this is phase 0. This isn't even phase 1. And so the way that this creature actually evolves is that when you start to fight it, you'll see right here that we've actually got a sharpness 4 sword. The more that we deal damage right here, it definitely takes a little bit of time because these things are already super powerful. But there you go. And this is phase 1 right here. There you go. He's got 2 extra arms right there. Absolutely gigantic arms that have just grown in. Like, look at this thing. So if I put a villager right here, let's have a look what kind of attacks we can get right here. I think they'll just be the basic ones. Oh my god, look at that chomp just straight on his head. This thing running at you is absolutely horrifying. Like, look at that with the arms up and everything. And yeah, from this point on, it pretty much just goes on a complete rampage. And so if you actually keep fighting this guy the same way that we did before, this guy is going to have a little bit more health every time he sort of evolves. But eventually he is going to go into phase 2. There we go. Look at the tail. So as you can see there, the new addition is this giant tail right here, which looks so gross. And it even like opens up as well, like when he's walking. Like, look at that. You can probably see what I mean about the whole Demigorgon thing now. So just taking a closer look at this model right here, you can see that he's actually like shaking. Like, that is absolutely horrific. Like, that is so creepy that he's just constantly shaking like that. He's still got like the first set of arms like clutching his chest right there as well as these absolute meat claws right here. And in terms of looking similar to a xenomorph, yeah, it's definitely past that point now. And just like before, the more damage that you do to this thing, it just keeps getting so much worse. Like, I just love the fact that this thing just continues to get stronger and stronger. Like, each time it's taking more and more sword swipes from me as well. And here's the next form right here. As you can see, he's grown another arm. Like, as if 4 wasn't enough, he's now got a 5th arm right there. And you can probably already guess that the next evolution form is going to grow like a 6th arm right there, pretty much on the other side. Each time you just have to hit it more and more. There you go. There's the 6th arm right there. Like, this thing is just evolving into something so horrific at this point. And it's at this point that you start thinking, okay, what else could evolve on this thing? You know, maybe another arm, another leg, another head. It's just so much stronger than before. Oh, there we go. Hey, and there we go, another arm. Look at this thing. Like, it's basically given itself like tentacles at this point. It's so creepy. And I forgot to mention as well that on his forearms there, he's also got like more teeth, and like there as well. Like, oh, let's see how much more powerful this thing can get any second now. Oh, there we go. Another arm. Oh, and this right here is its final form, phase 6. And you can see there that all those arms that actually sprouted up are basically carrying this whole creature around. Like, he's not even touching the floor. But like, look at these tentacle-like arms. Like, even they have teeth on them as well. So from going from his final form right there, you can see how important it is to take care of those screeches like pretty early on, because the amount of damage these guys take every time they evolve is just ridiculous. And you're probably thinking at this point that they're going to be pretty rare to spawn. I mean, it can't be too bad, right? But every time one of those creatures actually feed, pretty much all the way from phase 0 all the way to phase 6, when they do attack something, they have the chance of dropping one of these, a Ravenous egg. And you'd be right in thinking that this pretty much just starts the whole cycle again, all the way from 0 to 6. And yeah, you definitely do not want to come across a pile of these things. I mean, I'm pretty sure these just spit out like the phase 0s like straight away, like they skip the whole screecher step. So let's go ahead and pop that guy right there. He's just going to be chilling in the woods. And let's see how he does against us hiding in a base here. Home sweet home. All right, so we're in survival mode right here. Let's see how he does here. Let's just say we're hiding in the base. And yeah, as you can see right here, yep, there we go. He definitely didn't like the house. So the house didn't work. Let's try plan B. Using blocks to pillar up so he can't actually hit you. So if we go in survival again right here. All right, here we go. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can aggro him a little bit here. There you go. Oh, and there you go. Yep. He uses a sonic attack just like the warden. And I will say as well, these guys are very quick. Like, look at him just chasing me through the woods. Uh-oh. And you can manage to actually outrun these things. It just takes a little bit of time. And there you go. The heartbeat stopped right there. So I think we might be in the clear. And for being a giant creature, they are really hard to actually spot. Like, that's where it is right there. But like, from a distance, like, you could easily miss that. And just from those two little scenarios right there, like hiding in the house or like towering up with blocks, like already that's 2 main ways of just escaping danger in this game. And it's just not working. It's just not happening with this thing. And from what it says on the mod page, this thing is always hungry. So it's always going to constantly look for something to eat or hunt. So hopefully it's not you in your first starter base, because yeah, that didn't end well. But if you manage to kill it through all these different evolutions, even the last one right there, it actually drops its own little trophy right here, which is actually a really nice reward that you actually took one of these things on. It looks really, really cool as well. Look at that. It has like a nice little sparkle here and there that goes off. Just like that, and it also has a nice little sound effect. But realistically, if you do get one of these trophies, it probably means that you're just already too late. That thunder was on cue. Do you guys hear that? That thunder was perfect, because at that point it's probably laid a bunch of those eggs that I showed you guys earlier, and they're just constantly growing in numbers. So yeah, good luck with that trophy. So that is going to cut it for this video, guys. It's a little bit of a shorter one, and I'm not sure if I've mentioned it yet, but this mod is still in early development, so there's probably going to be a bunch more stuff added in the future, so definitely keep your eye out for that. And yeah, if you wanted like an apocalypse or a challenge to survive like an infection or something like that, but weren't too keen on it, definitely try this one out. It's pretty hardcore. And if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.